Hi! For this mini foot and ankle mobility flow, we'll begin in a kneeling position. Simply sitting on the heels with legs together. If you need to raise your hips a bit, you can always sit on a block, placing it between your legs. This will lessen some pressure on the ankles. And then just gazing forward, eyes open or closed. Hands can be on the thighs, palms facing up or down. Spend some time arriving, breathing consciously through the nose to help really shift your focus and bring it here. Bring yourself to this moment. Allow the body to rest into this position. The spine settles into its natural curvature. Soft through the shoulders, through the face. A few more breaths. If eyes are closed, open them. And from here, we'll just take the chin down towards the chest, moving through the neck a little. Look forward and start to bring the chin up, leaning the head back with control. Then come through center, chin towards the chest. Then gaze forward and up to lean the head back. Let's make the chin level and just turn your head to the right. Try not to turn anything else. The shoulders might want to. Keep them level facing forward. Then gaze forward and turn your head to the left. Smoothly again, go through center, turning your head right. Then left. Look forward and roll the shoulders up, back and down. You go one direction, this direction a few times, and then the other way. You press your shoulders down. And to just prep wrists a little bit, take the arms forward about shoulder height. Hands flat to start, palms are facing down, reach out through fingertips. Then point, fingertips up, palms forward. Extending the wrists, engaging the top of the arm, lengthening the underside. Okay, next, point fingertips down, palms facing yourself, flexing the wrist. Again, point fingertips up, and fingertips down. Okay, let's make the hands flat again. Palms will continue to face the mat. Just turn your hands in towards center. So it might just be a small movement depending on the mobility in your wrists. Now let's turn hands out away from center. Okay, they're just moving on the same flat plane. Turn your hands in towards midline, then away from midline. Hands face forward, flat. Now interlace fingers in front of you with palms together, rolling the wrists. And then just give your hands a little shake and come into tabletop position, stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. You spread the fingers apart, and then after sitting on the ankles for a while, we'll extend right leg straight back. So your right toes can stay on the floor, and begin to rock a little forward and back. So you can try to push right heel back, press through the ball of the foot, then lean forward. And then to add on, begin to deliberately roll your right ankle. You go one direction a few times. Okay, mindfully go the other way, rolling your ankle on purpose. Keep upper body strong for support, pushing through hands. And return to tabletop. Then extend your left leg straight back. Toes could stay on the ground, or the ball of the foot too. And just rock forward and back. Getting some movement into the ankles, the toes. You can try to press your left heel farther back, stretching the calf and the back of the ankle. And when you're ready, rolling your left ankle deliberately, with intention. You just want to prepare the ankle for moving in different ways before we stand on the feet and add more load. Okay, once you've gone both directions, return to tabletop. Okay, and then tuck your toes under. Okay, if you need to give hands a little shake, that's fine. Okay, with hands planted and base knuckles rooted. Keep the low belly toned and lifted. And for bear pose, hover your knees 2 inches off the ground. Okay, toes are in extension, center strong, lower knees with control. Again, knees hover. Okay, look ahead at fingertips, neck is active, knees down. One more time for bear, knees hover. Okay, knees softly to the mat. Yes, bring legs together. Toes can stay tucked. And just bring your hands closer to your knees. We'll use hands for support first for these toe rocks. Lots of toe step. So you're going to begin to bring your knees off the mat and rock hips back, heels back towards the mat. Maybe they can touch the ground, but they don't have to. Then we're going to bring the knees forward and down. They might touch the mat. Again, heels back and down, knees forward and down. So continue to rock forward and back. If you need more challenge, you could take hands off the ground, okay, using upper body as somewhat of a counter weight. Okay, try to move with control, especially if hands are off the floor. Feeling little muscles through the feet activating. And go forward and back one more time. And the next time you bring your heels closer to the ground, place hands on the mat or on blocks, raise your hips and come into an easy fold. Soft knees here, weight in the front of the feet to engage your legs. Keeping the knees bent, take a halfway lift. Chest forward past the toes. Fold, hands to the ground. And then just rise to standing with a relatively long back. Push through feet, arms circle up, and bring hands to hearts. Lower the arms down. Okay, if you are near the back of the mat like me, take a walk to the top. Now let's have the feet about hip width distance apart. Feet parallel to each other. Okay, so we'll work on our toes, waking up all the little muscles, the little sensors in the feet. Okay, and just start by pushing your toes down into the mat. So you're pushing toes like you're gripping your mat. Then lift all the toes up. Try to keep ankles centered or more neutral. Again, push all the toes down and all the toes up. Okay, now can you just bring big toes down to the mat? Okay, notice if ankles want to roll in. Okay, that's normal. You just want to try to really articulate the toes, pushing big toes down, ankles centered. Okay, all toes up. And lower the 4 smaller toes. The big toes raised. Okay, all toes up. Spread them wider apart. And do your best to lower just the pinky toes, then the ring toe, middle, index, and thumb. And one more time, all toes up. Spread them wider. Okay, and it takes time to send the message from the brain to the feet. But play a little piano scale, lowering pinky toes, ring toe, middle, index and thumb. Okay, relax the toes. Okay. Let's test out our balance and strength here in our lower limbs with some lunges. These will be like high lunge or crescent. The arms can just stay down, maybe hands on hips if that helps you balance. Okay, so choosing your arms, simply step your left foot back, okay, and keep your lunge on railroad tracks. So there's about hip width distance between your thighs. Eventually we're going to play with different widths here. Okay, so you're on the ball of your left foot, toes in extension. Okay, just step your left foot forward. Then right foot steps back into your lunge. Take some time to settle in. Back knee could soften. Bring additional space to your lower spine. And then step right foot forward. So same thing, left foot steps back. So you're on railroad tracks. Okay, step left foot forward. And we're going to do the same thing, same side, but now step your left foot back so it's in line with the right foot. Now you're on a tightrope. Just be mindful of your knees. And get a sense of how it is to stand with feet in line. Step your left foot forward. Okay, last time we're going to step left foot back, but cross. So now your left foot's more to the right, maybe to the right of the right foot. Okay, then step left foot forward. Take a pause. Okay, and now right foot steps back. Start on railroad tracks. So hip width. Right foot forward. Okay, can you step your right foot back, but now on a tightrope with the left foot. Step forward, pushing through feet. Then for this next one, right foot steps back and crosses to the left, probably of left foot. Right foot forward. Okay, now we're playing with a variation of that. Left foot steps back on railroad tracks. Okay, we're just gonna hop left foot behind right in your lunge. Then more to the right, crossing. Okay, left foot hops behind the right, then onto that railroad track, and step forward. And right foot steps back, railroad tracks. Okay, hop your right foot onto the tightrope with the left foot. Then hop to cross a little more to the left. Hop back on the tightrope, onto the railroad track, and forward step. Give yourself a moment with feet parallel and neutral. And from here, we'll simply reach the arms up, forward fold, and move into tabletop. Okay, if you are near the front of the mat, just scoot yourself towards the back now. And we're going to work on some crawling. You might have done this with me before. It's a nice way to coordinate the body and each side of the brain. And really build stability through the trunk, okay, through your center. So we're going to come into tabletop with toes tucked under. Push hands down actively. Okay, and you could pretend you have a yoga block on your lower back and don't let that yoga block fall. Okay, you might use a block if you have one. And then we're going to hover the knees here. So bear pose first. Okay, from here, can you just pick up right hand? Set right hand down. Pick up left hand, stable everywhere else. Set left hand down. Right foot lifts. Set it down, left foot lifts. Set it down, lower the knees. Okay, a little pause. And then we'll incorporate more. Again, hover the knees. We'll try to keep the torso level, not too wobbly and loose. Okay, we're going to pick up opposite hand and foot. So right hand, left foot, take a baby step forward. Left hand and right foot, baby step forward. Right foot, left hand. Left foot, right hand. Then can you reverse? Left hand and right foot, take a step back. Don't drop your block. Right hand, left foot, step back. Right hand, left foot, back. Right hand, left foot, back. All right, you can always lower the knees here now, and if you want to take a couple more laps, work on your crawling, by all means, enjoy. Okay, when you're done with the crawling, just bring your big toes together, come into child's pose. Knees could be wide or touching. Rest your head. Okay, arms forward or back. Okay, 2 more breaths where you are. You place hands by the knees, lift your head. You go to kneeling, the pose you began in today. We'll do a little stretch for the wrists with arms wide like a T. Okay, palms face the ground. You point fingertips up now, so palms face away from you. Engaging the top of the arm to lengthen under the arm. Try to pull fingertips towards yourself. Now make 2 fists and curl your knuckles down and in. Actively flexing the wrist. 2 more breaths. Open the hands, rest your arms. You can roll the shoulders, shake the hands out gently. And that's that for your mini foot flow. I hope that your feet and your lower limbs feel more prepared for moving and just transitioning smoothly through your day. Thanks for joining me, okay? And I'll see you next time.